When it comes to the coronavirus, science is AWOL, in my opinion. We have epidemiologists throughout the world. This is their sole reason for being. Here in this country, we have the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. This is the essence of what they do and who they are. I read back in April that 100 of the top physicists in the world had joined to research the coronavirus. So what do we have at the end of all this work? I walk into a restaurant and I have to wear a mask. Yet, as soon as I sit down, I join everyone else in the restaurant and I get to remove it. So I guess the best of science says, hey, the only danger you have of getting the droplets of the virus is at the restaurant entrance. How stupid is this? How do we put a number on the level of stupidity and insane that is? Now listen, here at the University of Billy, we don't teach science. I'm all about common sense. So since science has gone AWOL, the coronavirus, let me provide some common sense, and you tell me if these assumptions I've come up with are scientific or not. Number one assumption, the face mask, social distancing, shutdowns, all the stuff really doesn't do much to stop the virus. Now listen, I started 1st of March going to the CDC website. I started an Excel sheet, and I track every day number of new cases, number of deaths. And this is a disturbing and deadly disease for the at-risk groups, which are the elderly and people with chronic respiratory ailments. Now listen, here's why I say it doesn't work. I've been tracking this since the 1st of March. The last several months, the cases haven't changed. We have pretty much the same number of cases, for the nation, the state, and the metropolitan area that I live in. I track those. Numbers haven't changed. And guess what? A couple of months ago, no one was wearing a mask. Now everyone is wearing a mask, yet the numbers aren't changing. Stuff doesn't work. Number two, this is the biggest. Most people are immune to the virus. They will never get it. How do I know this? Again, tracking the numbers. According to the CDC, we've been into this thing for over 9 months. It's gone through every state, all 50. Yet we're just now reaching about 7 million cases. Do I need to remind you the population of this country? 330 million, which means most people will never get it. Assumption number 3, most people who do get it won't get very sick, or they won't be sick at all. The ones who do get a little fever, feel a little sick a couple of days, but they don't get admitted to the hospital. Assumption number 4, everybody's going to die of something. And for the kids, listen, for that 3rd grader you're keeping out of school because of the coronavirus, listen, more of those kids will die from the flu this year than coronavirus. More of those kids will die in a car ride somewhere, maybe going to school or coming back from school, than they will the coronavirus. More of those kids will die in their own homes from abuse than will die from the coronavirus. Sadly, scientists have turned all this over to the government so they can apply their socialist ideas down every one of our throats. I'm sick of it.